我操！
Or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the casino. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red, but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding.
哎，这个鼠标是真不好控制啊。
If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view.
Okay.
Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
人家用3分钟通关，哎，好厉害哦！
All right.
你通关吗？
On this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop.
人家又不是你。
Don't worry, I'll save your progress always, even your mistakes.
哎，我操！好烦啊，这游戏玩的。 biu 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 biu。
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
为了我鼠标，
The
鼠
author
标有
of
点
that
坏
game
了
was。Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts.
What?
And it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer,
不慌啊！
and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
这游戏只适合看别人玩，对自己玩不了。哎呀，你们玩你们那么笨，你们能玩啊？真的是，这游戏你们玩得了。我都玩不了，你们玩得了。
Frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder.
哎，我操！
Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with cement.
特别难。
You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with.
去
And
年
in
就
the
看
process
完了
of
这里
playing
是
with
吗
them,？they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point,
我感觉鼠标灵敏度有点低啊。
not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
好烦。哎呀，好烦呐！卧顶啊，怎么越来越下面来了？越来越下来了。OK， 漂亮，漂亮，上不去。好。哎，我知道了，我知道了。我操！谢谢没钱你啥都送的一台挖掘机，牛逼！谢谢没钱你啥都，谢谢。哎，我的妈，有点受不了。这是要往下顶一下吗？这应该是要往下顶一下吧。
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
哎，好烦啊！不要慌，不要慌。慢慢来，哎，翘过来。喂，哎，像我这种高手。哎，我操！你他妈，你这个东西怎么这么窄啊？我他妈锤子都快断了。有意思没意思啊？啊，无不无聊？你无不无聊？哎，哎。哎，我这鼠标坏了，我这个鼠标是真坏了，我感觉 换个鼠标啊，明天就买个鼠标去。心平气和。等一下，游戏。小心，碰它，
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
哎，我操！
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. Hang in there. Don't let it get to you. But also, let it get you a little bit. Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
我操！这玩个屁呀！这玩个屁呀！这玩个屁！啊，这鼠标坏了这！我的妈，这有毒吧？这是！谢谢大剑建国送的一台挖掘机，牛逼！谢谢大剑建国。通关啊！你知道我才跑了多久吗？通关。开玩笑呢，通不了关的。通不了关的。哎，我这你妹！喂？喂？喂！3、2、1，哎呀，大飞！
Oof, sorry about that.